Hello and welcome to the BMW Group HQ here in Midrand, where I'm joined by Werner, who will be answering some questions we had regarding the R1250 RT we reviewed recently. Werner, thank you so much for your time today.
Hi Josh, thanks for the opportunity. I'm Werner Pretorius, I'm the product manager for Motorrad in South Africa.
So I think first question that we had was the navigation on the bike. It was a bit fiddly for us to figure out in terms of getting our phone Bluetooth, getting Wi-Fi going, getting nav set up. It was a bit fiddly, but maybe we were doing something wrong. Could you walk us through that?
Sure. The initial setup of connecting your phone to the bike and setting up the navigation at times can be a bit tedious. You need to remember that the bike connects via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So if your phone is connected to another Wi-Fi source, it will struggle to connect to the bike, and therefore you might find that your maps might not download as it should. But once you've done the setup, first of all, thereafter it works like a charm.
That's a very good point you raise, actually. Moving on to the next question, what are the different model options available of the RT in SA?
So there's only one model option available. We have the latest generation of the 1250 RT, which is the model update that was recently introduced. And then you have packages that you can, so that you can have a distinctive bike of your own or unique bike. And that's the comfort package you can choose from, or the dynamic package. There's also various other options that's available
that you can spec out to your heart's content. Another question that we had was on the front, on the dash, there were inserts for a radio to be fitted, but they weren't fitted to the bike that we had. Is that an option that's available as well?
Yeah, unfortunately, when these bikes were built, the radio option was not available, and this is due to a worldwide shortage of semiconductors. But it is an option that you can spec on the bike for ex-factory build, or it can also be retrofitted.
Okay, well, cool. That's good to know, because that'll be handy on the kind of bike that it is. The next thing is, in terms of top box options, what do you have both for storage and for pillion comfort?
So there's two top box options available for this bike. Number one is a 28-litre top box, it's a smaller one, and then a 49-litre, which is aluminium based, that's also color coded to your bike. Both of these then integrate with the bike's central locking system. Both of them can have a backrest fitted to them for pillion comfort. And what's the advantage of the 49 litres can take up to 10 kilograms, and you also have an insert that fits perfectly into it, so you can take the insert pre-pack and just slip it into the top box and then off you go.
Yeah, because for the kind of bike it is, I can definitely see people speccing that out to keep pillions comfortable, and in terms of the space that you got on the bike also, it's massive.
Yeah.
The next question. What exactly is eco mode on the RT? We couldn't figure it out. It just had a little bar that kept draining more we were cracking on the throttle. Is it just a road mode that's judging me more harshly, or how does that work?
So the eco mode is just simply what it says. It's to make the bike more economical, and the little bar that you find on the dash is to measure how economical you are riding. So simply put, what it does is it limits the torque and the power that it gives through to the motor.
Okay, so it wasn't me being
no, definitely
being
not.
too much of a hooligan and not being able to ride economically.
No.
Where would you say that fits in terms of the different modes that you have? So like your dynamic and road and rain, where would you say it fits?
I would say it's very much on par with the rain mode. Obviously the rain mode takes away a lot more of the torque, so to ensure that the back wheel doesn't slip on pullaways and things like that. But it's really focused on fuel economy, and it's really to make the bike the most economical as it can be.
All right, no, cool. So it's just us that can't be economical. That's what it comes down to.
Don't worry, we all have that throttle problem.
Yeah, don't I know it. And then servicing costs on the RT. What are your intervals like, and more or less what are the costs associated?
So the service intervals are for the first 1,000 cases. After the first 1,000 cases you run in service. Thereafter every 12 months or 10,000 case. And then the service costs are in the region of 2,200 to 2,400 for a minor service, up to 4,900 for a major service. And just keep in mind, this does not include any wear and tear items.
So not bad at all?
No, definitely not.
Then the last question is, the way we experienced this bike was almost more of a sports tourer than a standard tourer as such. What would you say the future of sports tourers are like in SA and abroad? What's your opinion on that?
Well, obviously with the road conditions in South Africa being a bit dubious at times, I still believe this is a valuable bike. It's a growing segment in both our market and European markets, and in my opinion it's the best of both. Take the panniers off at the back, and that could easily be a day-to-day commuter as well. It's quite nippy, it handles quite well, and it's really a comfortable bike.
And it's got more than enough power that you actually feel like you're on something that, you know, it's got the go to stick up
Yeah,
with
exactly.
the guys on sports bikes.
The 1250 motor really comes to its own on the highway, and the power is readily available.
So it's the versatility of the RT that really sells it.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you so much for your time today, Van, and we really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
If you guys really want to test ride some awesome bikes, get down to your nearest BMW dealership. They've got so much great stuff today, you can't go wrong with it. If you liked what you saw here, please subscribe to MotoTribe for more, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.